mind is okay. She off your mind, like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary, Maiyegun today, oh, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live. We are also live on Facebook. For those my friends on Facebook, you are welcome. And if you have been following the latest, among other updates, which we are going to touch as much as possible, as many as possible tonight, as time permits. The top of them all is this one from the Miyetti Allah, the official spokesperson for the terrorist organization in Nigeria called the Fulani Terrorists. We have a lot to talk about. They are talking about secession now. They want to break away. Meanwhile, share the video from wherever you are watching from, just before you settle down. Because the moment you settle down into this conversation now, you won't even remember that you never gave that thumb up, you never shared, and you've never even subscribed. Yes, it can go so fast, and you won't even know. You can do that in a minute. I'm doing the same thing.
And yes, so like YouTube. And yes, so like oh, Baba and yes, so like DJ Gbadile. And yes, so like Presido Barufio. And yes, so like Igoni Nambowoje.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. A lot is happening now, and I want you to pay attention. There are those who are living in denial. It is deliberate because so many people can't really accept the reality that will Nigeria actually break up? So Nigeria is going to break up. How is that going to be? What are we going to be then? Where are we going to be? Because of this, 1 million questions running through people's minds, they have become indecisive. And that is why you still have a lot of people who are trying to look for a word of hope or any platform that can tell them that it is not that bad. Yes, it is bad, but it is not. It could have been worse. That they should be grateful, that they should have something to hold on to, rather than just discard the whole thing. So these are the people we are reaching out to let them know that those who are telling you that they are the fraudsters who deceived your father, deceived your mothers, deceived everyone, older than you, your uncles. They are older now. Some are dead. The Nigeria they promised them to hold on to. Wait. Not be today that they talk about breaking up of Nigeria. But it seems that this is the first time that the entire Nigeria is being threatened by the armed Fulani terrorists. Like there is no gainsaying, there is no pretense. This is the first time. Before now, it has always been the political subjugation. You know what I'm talking about? Tribal profiling. And the people who have suffered this for over 50 years are the Igbos. It's on record, though. Even your history may tell you otherwise, but it's on record. They have been the only tribe in Nigeria, the only nationalities in Nigeria who have suffered tribal profiling in Nigeria. Until now, this is the first time that the entire country, whether you are Ijo, whether you are Efiko, whether you are Yoruba, Egba, Ijebu, Tifio, whoever you are, wherever you come from, this is the first time that one tribe is now threatening the entire over 250 nationalities in that country. So if people have been saying Nigeria will break up, but it never broke, it's because those who have been managing the fraud, they have been clever enough until this guy came. Okay? Listen, I am not interested in you liking me. Okay? There are many Buhari idiots who still follow Maiyegun. They don't like me. And I don't like them too. And we tell ourselves to our faces like, I don't like you. But unfortunately, many of them, they are not bold enough to pick up the phone and call me and say what they type in the comments. You see, I'm trying to save your lives. I'm trying to save the lives of those you love, even if you don't love your own life. You can live in denial, but you cannot deny what is obvious, okay? This is the first time that the entire tribe in Nigeria will be threatened. And those who have managed to keep it together for the past fraudulent 60-something years, how many years now? 61 years, or how many? 1960 to 2021. That should be, how many years? Whatever. They have been trying until this guy came. When this guy came, apart from the fact that they went to go and promise terrorists that they will hand over Nigeria to them, they will give them everything they want. You want land? Don't worry, you will get lands. Oh, you want, freedom to graze your cow everywhere because the land belongs to you. You want that? Yes. Help us. Destabilize the whole place. Let's gain power. Once we gain power, you have everything you want. They didn't have any plan. No? So when the guy came in, he came to expose the fraud that they have been making all of us to. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest. Dishonest people making you pledge every day, every time. They made us pledge from every day. From when? From when you were about maybe 6 years old. going to school. I pledged to lie. It was all lies. But when this guy came, he exposed the lie. And that was where the story began. A flashback.
Mr. President, welcome. And I've been a student of Nigeria for many years. And first of all, I want to tell you that I have never seen such a hopeful attitude toward Nigeria and the United States as since your election. So I think we all here want you to succeed. My question relates to another area of Nigeria that hasn't gotten much attention during this trip, and that is the Niger Delta. It's a challenge that you're going to face. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
Inclusive government. Inclusive government. How you include, women, youth.
I see. Yes. I hope you have a copy of the election results. Naturally, constituencies, for example, that gave me 97%, cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think this is a political reality. While certainly there will be justice for everybody, everybody will get his constitutional right. But where the party in constituencies where they either share hard work, they made sure that they got their people to vote and to ensure their vote count, they must feel that the government has appreciated the effort they put in putting the government in place. I think that's really fair.
You think they're wise? You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. And then throw the guy.
Do you understand? That was way back in 2015. That was when they told you that Buhari's body language has defeated Boko Haram. Suddenly, Boko Haram stopped attacking. Yeah? His body language suddenly brought to life the electricity, 24 hours electricity in Nigeria. You remember those period of body language? And they were telling you, those who stole money, they've started returning the money willingly because now that they knew that Buhari was there. These were the talking points of the Buhari idiots, the cyberbarians at that time. But he implanted something, right? He said, we should never expect his government to treat the same area. They were asking him about Niger Delta. That's where they are getting the money from. They were asking him about the Biafrans. That's where they are getting. Many of you, when they talk about oil in Niger Delta, that same oil, do you know they are also drilling the same thing in Imo State? Do you know they are drilling the same thing in some part of the same Biafra land, Abi? Now, these are the people called the 5%ers. The people that didn't vote for him. He was not going to treat them the same way. And do you know that in 6 years, despite the borrowing, the abject borrowing that these criminals have done, right? Including the printing of money that they have also resorted into, there is no single federal government project completed in the entire eastern Nigeria up to this moment. You can prove me wrong. Google is your friend. No single one in the entire Biafra land for the past 6 years. That proved the logic of Buhari that you should never expect anything from him, especially because there are those 5% that didn't vote for him. But there was other thing in the pipeline. Suddenly, a terrorist apologist group emerged, and their name, Miyetti Allah. Miyetti Allah, suddenly they rose Because 2-3 months after Buhari became the president of Nigeria, you know what happened? The killings started. They were testing microphone. Hello, 2, hello, 1, 2, hello, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. They will kill 2 people in Ekiti, kill 2 in Ondo, kill about 10 people in Nasarawa or Zamfara. You know what I mean? They were doing it like pick 1, pick 2, general market, and all of that. So they were testing mic. While all of that was going on, right? People were saying, hey, guys, more and more people are being imported into your different communities. And if you are not paying attention, right, these are the new cell. They are recruiting everywhere across Nigeria, especially southern Nigeria. We were raising the alarm. Some of you called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You called him names. You are still calling him names, by the way, because it makes you feel good, Abi. When you say, oh, that Kanu is Abi, it makes you feel better. Don't worry. 6 years ago, we were told that we are going to be invaded. A year after Buhari took over government, in 2016, the Agbekoya in Yorubaland, they came up with a report. That report was that, hey, we have over 1,748 cells, illegal camps of Fulani terrorists in the forest of Yorubaland. We were raising the alarm. Okay, fine. They said, shut up, don't cause wahala, don't try to cause division, until they started kidnapping our own people too. Now, all of this took a stretch of 6 years to bring us to this stage. Now, everybody has agreed. The southern governors now said, okay, we think whatever the arrangement is, even if we are still going to be politically correct, we are banning the mass movement of cows. But before we go to this stage, when they were setting the stage, Miyetti Allah suddenly became as prominent as Afenifere, Afenifunje, all this Afenifebi and all that. Those ones who are also saboteurs too. We have 1, 2, 3 of them who are trying to pretend. But some people said they are actually disguising. Do you get what I mean now? So we don't trust them. I mean, as a group, we don't. They said Miyetti Allah is the same as Garbage Shehu came out. You know Garbage Shehu, the one that is the presidency in Nigeria. They call him Garbage Isiewu. I think Shewore calls him that. Garbage Isiewu. But Garbage Shehu came out and he said, Miyetti Allah, they are equal in the same relevance as Afenifeku, Afenifere, or Afenifunja, and then or Aneze, Ndigbo, and every other socio-political or socio-cultural political groups or whatever. Miyetti Allah. And suddenly, Miyetti Allah started issuing statements promoting the idea of if Fulani man kill anybody anywhere, it's because they made him angry. Or it's because somebody must have, attacked this cow. Remember, that was way back. But before they started admitting that Fulani terrorists are killing, kidnapping, raping women, they first told us, that was the Liar Muhammad and Co. They told us, they said, those who were killing people in Ekiti, they were not Fulani from Nigeria. Okay, diversionary tactic. We debunked that. We said they were lying. They imported them and they harmed those ones who are also here, who were ready to wreak havoc. And just a moment, 1 sec.
Did you know that the 1999 Constitution was promulgated by the Military Decree 24 of 1999? And to think of it, this 1999 Constitution was never subjected to a referendum.
Did you also know that this 1999 Constitution was written by a selected few that never got the consent of the indigenous nationalities or its representation?
Did you know that after writing the 1999 Constitution, it was hidden from the public until after the inauguration of President Obasanjo in 1999?
Funny enough, this 1999 Constitution was not printed by the government press or any known printers in 1999.
Did you know that the 1999 Constitution created a unitary government as against the projected federal government, and this forged an inefficient, over-centralized government, as well as creating a centralized judiciary whom has never been autonomous?
In all this, Did you know that this 1999 constitution falsely and maliciously claims that the indigenous nationalities willingly handed over their lands and resources to the federal government?
And interestingly, did you know that the 1999 Constitution calls state governors chief security officers, but at the same time centralized all the security agencies and denies these state governors control over any of the security agencies?
And finally, do you know that the illegitimate 1999 Constitution in Section 6, subsection 6C, absolves the government from liabilities regarding rights of the citizens as provided in Chapter 2, making this right not justifiable?
This and many more are the reasons why corruption, unaccountability, incompetence, and insecurity are institutionalized in Nigeria.
Absolutely. So, let me continue. That's a short break there that could have possibly caused us an interruption, but it's sorted. They told us that those who were killing us were foreign Fulanis, not knowing that on the ground, they were putting every structure in place to safeguard the easy invasion of the southern Nigeria by these armed terrorists. What are the steps they were taking behind the scenes? First, they put together an arrangement. That arrangement will release any arrested terrorist for any crime, as long as he's a Fulani terrorist. If he's arrested, it will be passed through a system that will eventually go on and rehabilitate him. Now, that arrangement was there. There is no law in Nigeria that actually legalized that, but it's there. They hid it from the whole public. The second arrangement was that they started a plot that will coerce the entire country. The intention is southern Nigeria, by the way, that will coerce the entire country to give up portion of lands for these invading terrorists. Why they were doing that on the ground? They were telling the whole country that, let us be careful of what we say. Oh, you know that Buhari is a Fulani, and if you say a Fulani, the person who kidnapped people in Ekiti, those who attacked you on your farm in Ibarapa, if you continue to say Fulani, Fulani, do you know you are attacking the president? How? So they were doing that media drama, while on the ground, they were trying efforts to ram the whole thing down our throat, right? They said they wanted to do grazing routes. They said, Latayebaye, back in the old days, we've had an old grazing route. They were talking about maybe 19th or 18th century, right? They just wanted us to go back to Buhari's word, the terrorist word. We said no. They said, okay, fine. Maybe we shouldn't use grazing routes. Let us use cattle colony. All in an attempt to force the whole country to give up land for this marauding terrorist, Abi. Meanwhile, while that were going on, they were making laws to stop us from speaking up. They were making laws. They said every time we criticize Buhari, what we are doing is that we are setting Nigeria ablaze. So if you say anything about Buhari, you are the terrorist. So if you talk about people who protested that terrorists should not be pardoned, they were arrested and prosecuted. Some of them in jail as we speak right now. So it became a crime, to even speak up against this nonsense that they are doing. While that was going on, they brought another thing. They call it Ruga. Rural grazing area. Meanwhile, Ruga is a Fufude word for for Fulani colonies. Now, the intention is this: it is not to set up cattle colony or set up ranches. No. You will be so dumb to believe it. If that is the intention, do you know that the northern Nigeria, look at this map, northern Nigeria controls more than 72% of the land mass in Nigeria, the entire country, which simply means the purpose is not about helping the Fulani herdsmen or what have you. The purpose is, in fact, to force us, through the force of arms, to force us to give up the land, right? So that they can then create local government areas for these new Fulani settlers who don't speak your language, but they are there in the forest as we speak, in their hundreds of thousands as we speak. Many of them are already in Lagos. The intention is to spread fear. Tell me, if you have a country with over 72% of the land that can actually house all of the Fulani terrorists in the entire Africa, resettle them, no fight, no nothing. But they choose not, because the intention is actually to circulate them administratively. And then when you go for election, you will also see areas they will say, you can never win in those local governments. They are Fulani local governments. They are emirs. They are, you know what I'm talking about. So they will no longer need anybody to take any decision in Nigeria anymore. Before now, they are fraudulently. That's why they will never conduct census in Nigeria, by the way. Because if they should conduct a scientific census, you will realize that the fraud, that the northern Nigeria is more than the southern Nigeria, will easily be defeated. You see, all Fulanis from Africa, they are Nigerians, according to one of their governors. And the only way to make that a reality is to settle for what they call Ruga. Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is conglomeration of countries, nations, people who have their own tradition, culture, way of life, languages. They have their own identities. These are the people forced together to make up your fraudulent biggest black nation on earth. It is a fraud. So if anybody sits anywhere and say Nigeria is a big country that we all have to work together to keep us one, you cannot keep a country by begging for unity. You can't keep a country where this injustice, all of this, where one tribe will be demanding for land from all of the rest of the country. In northern Nigeria, they have killed those who are the indigenous people there, the Hausa people, the Kanuri people, and so many others. They've taken over, they've appointed emirs on them. To make this official that a Fulani man, Nigeria is a Fulani republic, right? To make it official is to deceive all of you into taking something that will later turn to an administrative block that you can no longer change anymore. You see, when they create those local governments, when they create them, you will be having senators, Fulani senators in Bayelsa, because they will create their local government for them. You have Fulani senators, Fulani rep members from, what do you call it? It's not that it is a bad idea, as if to say an Igbo man can conveniently go to Kano and make them in Kano create local government areas for the Igbo people in Kano. As if to say it will be easier for Yoruba man and we Yorubas to go to Borno and make the governor of Borno and the people of northern Nigeria to create Yoruba local government areas and allow us to appoint our own royal fathers, obis, emirs, and also at least allow us to open our beer parlor, allow us to open our hotels, allow us to trade in what they collect tax for, but they call haram in that northern Nigeria. If they can do that, of course, there will not be any rancor. But we all know that that's not the agenda. Yorubas are not planning to take over northern Nigeria and create local governments there. No, we are not. We are not killing people in any part of the northern Sharia state, asking for our own land because we want to start our own big businesses. We are not. Igbos are not in Lagos state killing people, asking for their own local government in Lagos state. They are not. Igbo people are not in Ogbomoso or your state, Akure, Ondo state, or any part of Yorubaland demanding for their own local government areas. They are not. Only one tribe think it is the adequate in order for us to build a one Nigeria. Therefore, we need the unity. And the only unity we deserve is the one forced on us by the force of arm. This is the agenda. And if you don't have any idea, I may somehow laugh at you, but I am not, okay? Because I can't even open my teeth right now anyway. But if you have no idea, maybe this will probably ginger you up to have an idea why. It is because of the injustice. It is because of the, what do you call it? This effort of subjugating others and telling others that they have no right to discuss how they want to be part of a country. They have no right except what you want. And they are telling us that if you don't give us that, you will never have peace. How do you build a country where injustice, inequality, impunity, and this barbarity are what they want us to keep and keep quiet about? How do you build a country like that? How do you build a peaceful country, a united country where only one tribe have the monopoly? Do you think they have the monopoly of what they are doing? Of course they don't. But they might think otherwise. But don't think we all are stupid. Listen to this guy. This one is not APC. He's not a member of Al-Qaeda People's Congress. He is a member of PDP, where Atiku come from. To those of you who are articulators, articulators and the rest of you, articulated morons, articulated muguns, and the rest of you. Atiku is as the same, if not worse, than your Buhari. You know why? The agenda is the same. The deceit is that one Nigeria nonsense that you believe in. But primarily, inside them, this is what they see Nigeria as.
And is in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of the
operations.
Operations. To bring in the Fulanis together. You see,
the issue of misconception, I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the
If I understand it, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it has to be done through sensitization, telling them you have to buy in the project, and you use the language, the culture itself to be able to convince them, away from the mistrust where the whole system of...
It is just a reminder. Many of you have seen that many times. That is the Bauchi state governor, Bala Muhammad. He's a PDP governor. And that is why when Atiku came out today, and he categorically labeled the southern governors who came out to ban open grazing. Not because those governors they don't have any resources to ban any open grazing. Okay? It is just political statements. I can't remember how many of them they have banned, unbanned, or your state has banned, and they even made law in your state. Open grazing is illegal in your state. I've not seen videos of Fulani terrorists moving their cows in Oyo yet. I have seen them in Enugu. I have seen them in Ondo. I have seen them in Ekiti. I have seen them in many places. I have seen them in Lagos. I've seen them in Ogun State. And they have all said they've banned open grazing. So they don't have any resources to ban them. The only people that have the resources to stop them are the likes of the ESN. Yes, but their own resources doesn't really cover everywhere as well as we speak. Because ESN doesn't go to the city. That's the problem. They don't patrol the city. The city there, you will see cows in Enugu City. You will see cow in Abakaliki. You will see cows in, Onitsha and all these places. Okay? So these are the people who have the capacity to stop them. These governors don't. But at the same time, those who are pushing them, those who are backing them, they are the same governors who are unable. Look at that Bauchi governor. He's been governor now since 2019. Up from that time to this moment, he was once a minister in Nigeria, and I think he was also a senator too. Now, he's been in the system for so long. He is a governor in Bauchi State now. And for the past 1.5 or 2 years now, he is yet to build one single ruga to resettle the Fulani who are coming from Africa. And he was right. You know, an average Fulani man from Jigawa, from anywhere, this is how they see Nigeria. It is also a flashback, a reminder.
Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. The oil in Delta belongs to Jigawa. As long, yes, because we are called Nigeria today. So that's what I'm telling you. The oil belongs to us all. And we, as Nigerians, shall do everything possible to make sure we take that oil so that Jigawa people will have the oil as well. Will have the money of the oil. Anybody who thinks the oil of Bayelsa belongs to only Bayelsa is just deceiving himself. As long as we are in Nigeria, we will make sure that we have uninterrupted supply of oil so that there will be uninterrupted supply of money to Jigawa State. As long as we are called Nigeria. Of course we are not the same people. We have to understand that, look, I am a Fulani man, and Izo is different, Yoruba is different, but then God has made us to stay together. So why can't we attempt to stay together? And I honestly do not mind, even if we're going pathways. Let's sit on the table, around the table, and agree that, look, that oil of Bayelsa, Jigawa cannot have a share. No way. You know, I don't mind us talking like that. But as of today, that oil, we shall do everything within our means, everything with our blood, to defend our oil in Bayelsa.
And he mean it. They will do everything. Everything. That was why when Buhari came in, they took $2 billion and they started looking for oil in the desert. When they drilled and drilled and drilled and drilled, they said last, now borehole. So they discovered water. And they just felt like, are we just going to start pumping water? So they abandoned it. $2 billion. Boom. Free money. So as long as they can't find any oil, the same oil that their NNPC couldn't deliver a penny in April. Imagine a whole country like Nigeria that sell 2 million barrels of oil a day. And after 30 days of selling the crude oil, your NNPC, they declared zero. They make no money. Okay? So they believe that. And today, we're reading it in the news. Miyetti Allah. Miyetti Allah that kept threatening everybody. Remember? That if we don't give land, we will just break up. In fact, watch this video of one of the Miyetti Allah representatives. This one, they call her, this one a thief. Oh, this guy is a very big thief, okay? But it's good for you to listen to him too. When they said the Fulani herdsmen, where they are no longer allowed to openly graze in southern Nigeria, do you get what he said? A reminder too. Watch this.
About me is against me. Ask all those, whatever, 13, 15 governors that met in that hotel. Was there any of the Fulani leaders consulted? Any of the Fulani leaders consulted? So they are there making laws for people that they have not consulted. This is a problem with government. Disconnected, out of touch with realities of people. You must sit down and talk with people you are making laws for. None of that those governors have sat down with Fulani leaders in wherever they are and tell them what we're planning to do, or what we're going to do, or what alternatives are there. And then they're sitting down there and making laws.
All right.
Be careful.
Isn't that funny? He also said that the governors should be ready to provide land if they want peace. A very, very unfortunate fellow. Okay. Now, today, finally, the Miyetti Allah themselves, after so many threats, right? They are now finally coming to terms that Buhari can't help them. Yes, they are armed, but the southern Nigeria will push back. No matter how much they use their military to continue to intimidate, harass, and arrest and kill people in southern Nigeria for these guys, they cannot overrun the southern Nigeria without a fight. They have tried to plant division, especially among the southerners, the young southerners. That has failed. And here is the statement from Miyetti Allah. I'm going to read it word for word, though. It is for a reason, oh. Yeah? This is a simple calculation. Miyetti Allah speaking. We are heading for secession. The rulers are no longer interested in the people. If some people are banned from open grazing, there is nothing more. Fulani people should move out from there. It is very simple. Must we transport the cattle there? I have said it before. We have an option of breeding our cattle here in the north. We are peace lovers. Let them come and buy from us. It is some people's fault. Continue. Criminality started in the south. Armed robbery, kidnapping, all started in the south. Still blaming, they see leave us alone. If all of that started in the south, we will take care of ourselves. Just, we don't want terrorism, where you'll be kidnapping and raping our women, killing them, and turning our people to refugees. Continue. And if these are being transited to the north, and you know we have a government that is not protecting the constitution of the nation. Which constitution? Your useless tissue paper. All right. Everyone takes laws into his hands, of course. The southern governors can do that. There is no problem. Let them do what they want. If the northern governors feel like, they can also do it too, banning open grazing. Then he went on to talk about Buhari. The president is there as a figurehead. He doesn't know what he is doing. He is not controlling anybody. In our country now, everyone does what it feels like. The country is already moving apart. Where is the central government? If some governors can meet and take decisions that are against the constitution, madman. So, he said, Buhari should step aside, or for Nigerians to put heads together and elect a credible president in 2023, a leader with focus, blah, 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 black sheep, nonsense. From Miyetti Allah, the same people telling us that fire and brimstone will happen if we fail to allow Fulani terrorists to graze and do whatever they wanted. Baba, it is game over. Tell your neighbor. Say, neighbor, it is game over. Yes, tap your neighbor, tap your wife, tap your husband. Tell them that it is game over. You see, reality will eventually set in. Okay? Last, these same criminals, they will then manage to appeal, to plead for leniency. I'm talking about this Fulani terrorists too. Just same way they ganged up to continue to perpetuate coup, counter coup, like Buhari put it. They perpetuated that, and when they destroyed Nigeria to some extent, they decided to go and look for somebody who can help them pretend to be a president, who can, Southerners, they want to be president of a country. You know what I mean? President of Nigeria. So they can be what? It's only a Southern president that want to show a one Nigeria. Do you know that? They are the one because they want to impress the failed Fulani terrorists who are in government. They want to impress them and say, you see, we can take care of your people. Yeah, when they settle everybody calm down, they will just bring one non-entity, one way the Fulani terrorist, they will just send him in. A Fulani thief, they will say that's the person that will follow that person. Then they will destroy everywhere again, kill everybody they will kill. When they realize everything don't they go haywire, they will just want to beg again, using different technique. Oh boy, tell your neighbor, it is game over. Say, neighbor, it is game over for them. Nigeria is going to break up. Those, you see, when you watch this screen, on your screen, you will see the people that died violently in the last the first 3 months of this 2021. They were killed by Fulani terrorists, by the military, by their police. See the number on your screen. Now, when you also read all these stories there, you see breakup imminent. In the 80s, they are talking about breaking up of Nigeria. But you know one thing, the different thing is that this is the first time. You see, those who are saying Nigeria will break, they are those political jobbers who were looking for their own opportunity. And they found the opportunities, by the way, right? Those political jobbers, those local champions who are today claiming to be leaders, the people like Tinubu and co. If you don't give us democracy, Nigeria will break up. If we don't restructure, Nigeria will break up. When they got to government, they said, you know what? We cannot just restructure like that. Let us give the government time. It takes time to all these things are not that easy. Blah, 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 blah. I say, when I don't do government now, you don't hard. Exactly. But again, if anybody is now telling you, let's restructure, they are just scammers trying to test water, or probably people who don't even know what they are talking about. Okay. So the people who benefited from the rot, they can never be part of the solution. All right. This is the first time that the entire country, the entire place, all the tribes are under the threat of the Fulani terrorists. Everybody has tasted it. Every part has tasted the terrorism. So it is no longer about whether Nigeria will break or not. It is when. Do you understand? It is a matter of when. Because even if the Fulani try to cower, pretend, we are sorry, we are very sorry, because they can do that. Just for you to give them vice president. And they can bring in another lifeless Mumu to come and be the South. That one will be from the South. And they can continue they can help you extend your suffering. Okay? You know, when they say they keep you alive, so that they can make you suffer. Like saying that you are part of the first generation who actually committed crime against God. Now you have been paying the price. They say your papa paid the price, your mama paid the price, price of sin. You are paying the price as well. Yet some of us believe that Jesus died for us so that he can clear our sin. We are no longer sinner. But Nigeria will make you continue to believe that you are a sinner. So now that they have added terrorism to it, it is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. Nobody can trust them anymore. Not even when people like us are still alive. We will never trust them anymore. Trusting them means volunteering to gamble the lives of your people. One tribe in the whole country. How does that work? It won't. A country they brought is a country we have rejected. We're never part of it. Okay? And that is why. This is why.
Without justice. Criminals without fears. History without glory. Heroes without honor. Schools without learning. Artists without theater. Intellectuals without thoughts. Terrorists without identity. Appointees without life. Hunger without famine. Change without progress. Next level without foundation. Democracy without citizen. Unity without love. Heroes without sacrifice. Policies without plans. Crimes without culprits. Saints without humility. Integrity without performance. Wars without enemies. Billionaires without business. Youths without dreams. Elders without wisdom. Electricity bill without power. My wife added families without relationship. And if you ask me, I will add, but I will not say so, judiciary without independence. In Nigeria, we are at a time when there is freedom of speech on paper, but there is no freedom at the end of speaking. Before you speak, there is freedom of speech. But after speaking, freedom is not guaranteed. You can finish speaking and something else will happen. We are in a time when there is press freedom, but after the press release, freedom is not guaranteed. You can land yourself in jail. What will you do when you administer justice in an environment like this? When we say A, we mean B. When we say right, we mean left. When there is equality before the law, but in practice, some people are more equal than others.
Let's take a moment for every one of you watching this broadcast, on all the platforms. I want you to take a moment. If you haven't really shared the video, share it, because I will begin to take calls very soon. So share the broadcast. To my friends on YouTube, you know how we do it. Yeah, we can take a break. Just 20 seconds break. Okay, you can go there now and give me that thumb up. We have over 2,000 of us on YouTube, and we have over 1,000 of us on Facebook. Maybe you should take that your like up to that 1,000 and to the equivalent of everyone watching. I'm going to take a break, and then when I get back, we will continue, because there is a meeting that they have now called in southwest Nigeria. Tinubu again realizes that his presidential ambition is actually already in tatters before it even gets started at all. They are spending a lot, and it's looking like it is all going to end in powerful tears. So that's going to be the second part of this conversation. So let's take a break quickly, and you can help me click like, you can share, and you can also subscribe if you haven't. All right, for a sec. You can't give what you don't have. Do you understand? Don't let anybody deceive you that you can give what you don't have. You will be a magician, a fraudulent person, to say you can give what you can't or what you don't have, right? Remember when the guys, especially those who are now coming together, part of the effort now is that Tinubu, who has refused to publicly condemn the Fulani terrorist attack in Yorubaland, with all the attacks and the killings, kidnappings that happened in Ibarapa, Ayete, Okeogun areas of Oyo State, 4 local government areas overrun by terrorists until the intervention of Oloye Sunday Igboho. Now, Tinubu, who had refused to publicly admit or publicly acknowledge this barbarity against the Yoruba people, the same Tinubu wants to be president, who has refused or denied the ongoing barbaric killings in Ogun State, Ojaodon areas, which has actually led to our people becoming refugees in Benin Republic. The same Tinubu wants to be president. The killings, the attacks, the burning of properties by these Fulani terrorists, again, in Ondo State, which has triggered all these reactions. Tinubu never publicly condemned it or even speak about it. Rather, it will tell you about peace, how we should all be peaceful, how we should not just say. At a point, I remember, they killed the daughter of the leader of Afenifere, Pa Fashoranti. You remember that? They killed her daughter, and Tinubu and co, they succeeded in using their media to change the narrative when Tinubu asked the journalist that asked him that they said this was done by the Fulani terrorists, the kidnappers, Tinubu asked, where are the cows? Tinubu will soon find out that the terrorists kidnapping and killing people in Yorubaland, they are already in Lagos State and they don't have cows. They have Okada. They have their bikes. Underneath that bike, that is where what they need to show Tinubu that they don't need a cow or they don't need cows. It was all deliberate. Now it is becoming so serious now. Now that those who condemned Sunday Igboho in January, many of them have now agreed with Sunday Igboho. They've agreed with the Yoruba self-determination campaigners. But they don't want to publicly agree. They still want to be politically correct. But they have acknowledged all that is going on. In all of this conversation, it is so obvious that Tinubu is actually an empty vessel, an empty barrel, an overrated toad or frog. He is not exactly what you think he is. He is so shocked that the same political capital that they have been lying about, that they control, Tinubu control this, he doesn't control Jack. They called him in Abuja. Why would you let the governor sit and take that decision? That decision is against the Fulanis. It is against what your junior attendant, fake Pastor Ruga, what it stands for. Do you understand what Ruga is? Your governors are not supporting that. That is against the federal government. That is your loyalty being questioned. They questioned Tinubu. Now Tinubu has called Gbajabiamila, or Gbajabia criminal, whatever you want to call him. There is called Gbajabiamila now. The same Gbajabiamila that is working tirelessly to suppress all of the Southern representatives, House of Representative members, who are trying to move motion to begin the process of impeaching Buhari. The same Gbajabiamila, lawyer boy to Tinubu, lawyer boy to Buhari, and this Al-Qaeda People's Congress, the people who have never, ever speak about the killings in Yorubaland. Do you know that? They have never spoken about that. And it is deliberate. Okay? Now they are calling a meeting. After putting arrangements in place to get Sunday Igboho arrested by the DSS. And I know that our people are smarter now. Okay? If they are going to come for Sunday Igboho, whatever agenda they bring, please, guys, protect Sunday Igboho by all means. Stay around him. They don't like it when there is crowd. And they don't like it too when they know that you have your own guns. Let them know that you are not Showore. You are not Revolution Now campaigners. Those are the peaceful protesters, peaceful campaigners who are ready to continue to use all these peaceful means to press for their own demand as well. But you see, when they come for Sunday Igboho, don't be peaceful with them. Oh. Don't pretend that they are coming to have a chat. There is no room. Don't let them get closer to wherever he is. There is a reason for that. They are working tirelessly as we speak to get something, surprise all of us, and tell us that Sunday Igboho has been arrested. Their DSS, they have already circulated the entire Yorubaland as we speak. The information with their secret intelligence, all this Daura secret service, is to gather as much information as possible to make sure that they bring Sunday Igboho to Abuja. Dead or alive, no joke. And the people that are going to help them do that are this Tinubu. They are calling their own meeting now. Their meeting is to what? How can we suppress this tension so that these Fulani terrorists can still trust us and they can still make me president in 2023? Do you understand that now? And that is why they are calling their own meeting. Sunday Igboho, if they call you to any meeting, don't go to any goddamn meeting with these guys. You have been so very much upright, oh. You have been using the line. There's this talking point. There's this statement I love hearing from Sunday Igboho. He continued to say all of them are supporting Oduduwa Republic. If they don't support Oduduwa Republic, if they don't support, if they support what the Fulani terrorists are doing to the Yoruba people right now, they should come out publicly and tell the Yorubas that they are not in support of Oduduwa Republic. They should not use all these Buhari Deans, the Buhari Didanis, all these Lagos Abobakus, all these Oshogbo Alimajiris, all these ombudsman slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons. They should not use them to condemn Oduduwa Republic campaigners. Tinubu should be man enough to come out boldly and say he condemns, condemn Oduduwa Republic agitation. He should not use all this fake grammar nonsense, okay? He should come out boldly. All of them should come out. And then we can take care of what we will take care of afterward. Thank you very much, by the way, Demola Vincent. I've got another 5 minutes to round up so I can open the line for you, okay? So the people who couldn't give Buhari their own solution, this is another point, the people that cannot give the solution on how we are going to stay safe, still being part of Nigeria, they don't have any solution, okay? They want to sit, and then do all the media paparazzi and make some stupid statement and believe that all of us are stupid enough to take them serious, The people that have no idea to give to Buhari are those the people that will bring you out of the whole thing. When Buhari is APC in 2023, are those the people who will change anything for you? You will be too dumb to believe that. And that is where I'm going to draw my own curtain. I want to hear from others too. We've got half an hour to take calls. Please, guys, when you call in, I know many of us have been trying to reach out to Maiyegun many times. If you are lucky to get connected tonight, please introduce yourself and go straight to your point so that we can have 2 minutes each and have as many people as possible contributing tonight, okay? Miyetti Allah are calling for secession. Tinubu is calling for a meeting. Atiku is calling those who, the southern governor is calling them regional, people want to break up Nigeria. What do you say? Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello there. Your name?
Hey, Malik. Okay. I wouldn't want to let you know my name, but then I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
From Dallas.
Today is my first time on your show, speaking on your show. I've been following you for almost a year now.
Thank you.
Maiyegun, I love what you're doing. I just love what you're doing. And then I got a good news, this afternoon you're telling us that, the Fulani people have written this, that. The truth is that we can't trust the Fulani people. We can't trust them. Funny enough, I am half Fulani, half thief, married to an Igbo man.
That is what they call, complicated in the situation of Nigeria of today. Who is going to take you away? Biafrans or Yarewa Republic?
Thank you. But the truth still stands that I'm someone who stands on the truth. So, and I see. And it's not because maybe I have affiliation with another tribe. No, it's not that. It's just standing on the truth. And the truth also is that most people from the North corner, we are not happy with what is going on. It's just for the agenda of the rich. The people, grassroots, we are not happy with what is going on. So, thank you so much for all that you do. I just pray that at the end of the day, whether we're saying, whether we're going, however it is, let there be peace.
Let's just do it peacefully. That's what we are talking about. Let's sit down together. If we are still going to be part of a country, at least let's agree to that. Not this forceful one.
Exactly.
That, come on. This is 21st century.
If we're going to be like how it is there in the UK, fine. If we feel that we can't stay together, fine. Let everybody go at the end of the day. Initially, I was one of those people that were like, no, we need to stay together. But at the end of the day, seeing the amount of killings, because when they kill in the East, it affects me. When they kill in the Middle Belt, it affects me. When they kill in the Far North, it affects me. I'm telling you, so people like us were just in the middle of everywhere, oh, I have relatives here, I have relatives here, I have relatives here. At the end of the day, all I want to see is that let this nonsense stop.
Thank you so much
Mm.
for calling in tonight.
Salute for you, Maiyegun. Salute.
Sonu. If I say Sonuku, does that mean that there's Sonu 3 times? When I say Sonuku.
Yeah, now go there, Maiyegun.
Oh, Lafiala. Have a good one there. Thank you. I love that. Oh dear. She didn't tell me her name. Probably for a reason. Hello. Oh, sorry, we lost that. Hello there. Hello.
Hey, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. You are live. Your name?
Hey, Maiyegun, this is Emmanuel. I spoke with you the last time also.
Emmanuel, it's good to hear from you again.
Yeah.
Now you are live. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm calling from Atlanta. I'm calling from Latonia, Georgia. 20 minutes away from Atlanta.
Fantastic.
Well, I was listening to you. Miyetti Allah they want to succeed.
Well,
first of all, first of all, they need to move the sacking of Lagos out of Lagos first. You know, for one thing, all their sackings in the southwest, they need to move them back to the north. But they want to succeed. Which land do they own? The outside land. So they need to move away from outside land before they can succeed. You know, to succeed. It's amazing how these people think. You know, it's amazing how they think. But you know, the drum of peace is good. But when somebody show up at your door with AK-47, that's no more peace.
That's no more peace.
You know, when they hijack you along in your own land, that's no peace. You see what I'm saying? They're moving people. Did you listen to the governor of Is it the governor of Kano? You know how is a Fulani man? How they are moving? People are moving from the northern part of Nigeria, just freewheeling to the south, and they want peace. First of all, they need to call all their Fulani people away from the south to come to the north.
Disarm them. Tell them to disengage. Because with what we have, they haven't even used the army that are already in southern Nigeria. They haven't unleashed them yet. Because with what we know, it is going to be an Armageddon. And we want peace. We are asking for it now. Because we can indeed repel them.
Don't let me stay on there too long. This is don't let me stay on too long, but this is what I believe. This is what I believe in. As we negotiate with peace, we also must be prepared ourselves to defend ourselves.
That's right.
We need to start building a defense of deterrence. We need to have 600,000 Yoruba people ready to be trained for deterrence. You know, we need to take away Lagos. You know, that's where the revenue is coming from. Okay, remove Fulani from Lagos. Then ask them if they want to succeed. What are they going to eat? Remove them from the east where the oil is. Then ask them if they want to succeed. What are they going to eat? That's just a bunch of bull. Nice talking to you again.
It is a pleasure, Emma. Thank you very much. You have a good one. I've got another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm okay. Ade from London.
I can see that. Now you are so lucky to be the third caller. Now, you've got 2 minutes as well, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just want to keep something.
As usual, yeah.
I know you want to get into much. And the problem is, I'm not talented as you are.
That's a compliment to me, but well, go on.
So what I wanted to keep in now is, you know, I started listening at your show a long time ago, but when I started for real, it was last year during this lockdown. I started when you were reading the owner of Nigeria. You remember?
Yeah,
last year.
I do.
So what I wanted to say is that I think you good in reading a lot of farmer. So because of that, so whether we advise you just to be telling us the story of Nigeria, I realize that I realize that in Nigeria generally. We don't know our history. Because of that, we still have some dickheads back home. Even they go to school. I have a lot of them as like a PhD holder. The way they reason, I don't know. I don't know whether they reason from their nose or from their nose. I don't know. But that's because they don't know the history. Or if you know the history, maybe that one can open their mind a little bit. But I like that. If you remember, our old parents will be telling us that we don't go to school, but we get science.
Exactly.
But I like that science and going to school, they are two separate things. They are in parallel. You will be lucky if you go to school, you expose, and another thing, God added common sense to it. But I like that our people, their common sense is not common at all. Look at it, all these people in Nigeria. I don't know whether you realize once you have lived in UK for a long time. And about see all these big grammar that they are speaking in Nigeria. If you want to know big grammar, go to Nigeria.
Empty grammar.
In this UK, in this UK, you will see just a normal grammar. But go to Nigeria, the grammar that even I don't know whether you are watching all their parliamentary section in UK.
I'm going to stop you now because of our time. I know we always manage the time. Okay, thank you so much. All right, for that. Hello there.
Hello, my brother Tinubu, Maiyegun. Good evening.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It's good to hear from you.
And this is Olori Tijani.
Olori, how are you?
I'm blessed.
I'm so happy to hear from you because I've been reading your comments many times, and it's a pleasure hearing from you finally. So yeah, you're live.
Yes. Thanks for the wonderful job that you are doing.
Thank you, man.
And I tell you, this so-called threat of, you people have stopped our cow from the south, you people have declared war, you are calling for war. I said, when they stop the food, they stop food from coming to the south.
Right.
What do they call that? Isn't that a war?
It was.
Tell me if that is not a declaration of war. The Fulanis are killing the Yorubas, even in their own backyard. Is that not war? Let's not deceive ourselves. These people have declared war on us, but we are taking it. And on this so-called Tinubu and Gbajabiamila that want to gather themselves together, because I call them the killers of Yoruba's youth. During ENSA, this is how it started.
That's right.
Now, Tinubu is gathering all his puppet, all these so-called the Gbajabi trouble, all because of Asaba declaration.
That's right.
We at this side, we are watching.
Yeah.
We are watching. And I tell you, he can gather them. He even invited one IG or police officer to that meeting. And that is a big green eye. What is the plan? What are they planning? Whatever evil that if Tinubu wants to plan against Yoruba, it's not going to stand.
Thank you so much, Olori.
I'm going to leave it there.
Thank you very much. I love that. I mean, you have a good evening, ma.
Thank
you. Mama. Hello. Hi.
Maiyegun General, five-star general.
Yes, sir.
General.
Reporting, sir.
Thanks for having me today. Yes. My name is Denikwa. I'm calling you from New Delhi.
Oh, Denikwa, it's been a long time. I've spoken to you once before.
We've spoken more than 3 times already.
Okay, then that means I remember you. Now you're alive. Please.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. Thank you very much. Do you know that Hausa people has been relegated? Now that the Fulanis are the people of Hausas, you don't hear Hausas again. You don't hear about Kanuris. You don't hear about Birons. You don't hear about Nupes. Fulani that came to Nigeria in 1808, 1806 are now spoke people of the Hausas. Where are the Hausas? They have been relegated forever. If they don't want to talk, they will serve Fulanis forever and ever. Do you understand? That's exactly what they want to do in the South. They want us to be their slaves. Hausa people are helping them to conquer us too. Whereas they are licking Fulani shoes in the North. They cannot be able to speak. These are the reasons why they don't want to talk about history in Nigeria. They don't want to tell Hausa people that the Fulanis conquered them. They don't want to tell them that Fulanis were the one that slaughtered their kings and install emir and they change their names and every of their cities become Fulani names. These are the reasons why they don't want to talk about history. An average Hausa man doesn't know his history. That's the truth. Because if they know, they would have risen up for a long time ago. Hausa people are now in IDP camps. Fulani now are speaking for them. Fulani are seceding from Nigeria. Which Nigeria are they seceding from? Where is their land? Do they have any ancestral land in Nigeria? Who are they to speak for the Hausa people? Who are they to speak for the Kanuris? Who are the owner of the Borno Empire? Who are they to speak for Gobel, Sokoto, the Sokoto? Who are they to speak for the Kanu people? Who are they? Who are the Fulanis? Ordinary Merudas are speaking, coming out to Nigeria. Nigeria, how can I be proud of Nigeria that all these people from hellfire are speaking, coming up to speak, terrorists are speaking, and I will say that I'm a proud Nigeria. Where am I insane? I don't understand what is going on with certain leaders. Northerners have been having a meeting over and over and over and over. Every year they will have meetings. No Southerner will complain. No Southerner governor will also say a word. Do you remember when they went to meet Obama?
I remember.
Northern Governors Forum went to meet Obama in 2014 or 2013, led by El-Rufai. Has that ever happened in history of any people in the world? Has that happened anywhere in the world? Foreign governors from a particular region went to meet a foreign president. For what? And people kept mute. They don't want to talk. Now, Southerners have held only one meeting. There's fire everywhere. Now, for you to know that something is wrong, they're after something. And I want to encourage every Southerners. This is time for us to stand on our feet and defeat this evil force that's coming to us. It doesn't matter where you want to belong. It doesn't matter what Yoruba man has done to you in the past. It doesn't matter what an Nigerian man has done to you in the past. We are all suffering. We are all victims. If we continue dividing ourselves, telling you that Yoruba hate you, people hate Yoruba, they will come again. But I thank God for Sunday Boko and Yoruba people, please, you guys should protect Koiki Media. He's a target. He is a target. People should protect him. People should protect Sunday Boko. If anything happened to them, it's going to be another story. Why are they having meeting now? They've never had a meeting since Fulani has been killing people in the West. They never had a meeting. But simply because people are saying we are tired of being in Nigeria, they are started having meetings. Calling meeting here and there, calling meeting everywhere. Thank you, Maiyegun General. You are the five-star general. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity.
See, you should be sitting down here doing this program. Thank
you. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much for that.
All right.
Thank you, That was a very powerful one. Uninterrupted. Hello. I have a caller, but we are having a trouble connecting. So we have to get another call through. I have another caller.
Hello.
Hello.
I am a caller, but we are having.
Hello, sir. Can you help me turn down that broadcast? Or
I already did.
Now you're live, sir.
This is Ahmed Amosu calling you from the United States.
Ahmed Amosu. I think I'm speaking to you for the second time. I've heard that name before. How are you?
Yeah. I'm doing good. How about you?
Fantastic. Well, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. So you're live now.
So I just want to tip in, from what there's a caller that called when she said they can't trust the Fulani. For real, they can't trust them because for me, like I told you before, I was born in the North. I did almost all my stuff in the North. And I say most of my friends are houses and stuff like that. And, the Fulanis, we've dealt with them several times because they don't really have a heart of forgiveness. That's one thing. Every language in Nigeria have their own one or two. But you see, those people, they are just set of, I don't know, would I say devil or what? They don't care. They don't care how you feel. And that's what the houses have been dealing with. Even they themselves, they deal with that. But Hausa people, I don't know, they're kind of people that they are so, that they have this hospitality of a thing, but they don't think. Even if yes, even if you are so, even if you accept people, you don't have to be so dumb then you don't know what you're supposed to do. Like you can't think. You allow people to think for you, and that's what the leaders are doing for them right now. They are thinking for them, and I keep telling most of my friends, I say, hey, let me tell you. Ever since I've been here, I've seen a lot. I've been telling you this even before it got to this stage, and right now, all I've been saying, can you see what's going on? So why can't you just think and know that now they bring in 2023? I'm telling you as it is. I'm a Yoruba, and I keep telling them, hey, I grew up with you guys. That doesn't mean I should throw my identity away. I'm a Yoruba, a born Yoruba. I speak Hausa like tomorrow, maybe I speak Hausa about Yoruba and my origin. So I don't joke with that. So it's very trouble.
Yeah, lucky you, Ahmed.
Yeah, I speak Hausa real good. At least I speak Doma. And because since I started in the military, so one or two places, so I learned a lot of stuff like that. So that's just what I want to chip in. So
thanks for calling in as well tonight. Okay, you have a wonderful afternoon there. Okay, have a good one. Cheers, Baba.
All right.
So that's Ahmed Amoson from the US. So I have another caller. Let's see. Hello.
Mr. Moyagu, my name is Ikem Oti. I'm calling from UK. I want to talk about Ikem Oti.
Ike Moses, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
we have spoken before.
I thought you are Nkem. The last time I heard that name, it was in a Yoruba movie. Temini Nkem. Nkem is mine. You know that name. So when you said Ikem, oh no, it's not Nkem. Okay, Ike, you're live. Please.
So it's Ikem, yeah. I want to talk about this sophisticated morons and the sophisticated useless professors, engineers, lawyers. My brother, there is something somebody said that the problem that Africans have, most especially in Nigeria, is the education we have. Back in school, the useless teachers we have, professors or whatever you call them, they teach us how to cram. Yeah? But they don't teach us how to reason. Like here in UK, in school, yeah? When you cram and you fail, they allow you to think, to use your idea, think.
That's right.
But back in Nigeria, you see somebody will cram a textbook and they say, oh, this person is a first class material. And they don't, and you see a lecturer, we dish out a handout, and this is what they will use for 50 years. Every year they keep on using it, cramming it. Now, let me hit my point. Yeah, you said sophisticated morons. Yeah, because they teach them in Nigeria that the only form of revolution they have is a violent revolution. But they don't know that in UK you can think. In civil country you can think. You and the Nnamdi Kanu have invented another form of revolution, which is verbal revolution, because they're thick to understand that verbal revolution, whereby you insult useless elders, is part of revolution. They don't they don't get it. So what you guys are doing is great. You see all these useless Igbo governors, useless politicians, insult them. It is called verbal revolution. When you bring them to nothing, then youth will laugh at them. They will not regard them. And then after verbal revolution, then what they know as sophisticated moron is violent revolution. That is when that violent revolution will come in and will destroy them. You see, Nigeria must fall. You see, Nigeria, it must fall. And what you guys are doing is good.
Thank you.
I understand your I understand your tactics and the Nnamdi Kanu's tactics. You guys keep it up. It is good.
Thank you.
You are my brother. I support you. Well done. Well done.
Baba. Thank you
well
so
done,
much.
my brother.
Thank you for
Take
calling
care.
in
Yeah.
tonight. Okay, you have a good one. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Baba.
Yeah. Bye.
I have another caller who will be my last caller tonight. Hello. Hello. Oh dear, it's not connecting. There's a connection problem, and we have to take another one. Very sorry that your line got through, but at the point of connecting, we lost it. All right. So, yeah, you see, the bottom line tonight of tonight's broadcast is that we have ally now. Okay, the people that said Nigeria is not, will never break, little by little, but they don't scratch them. They said now it's a session, everybody they go. So if they cannot have what they want to break up, and people are saying break waiting up. Where are the Fulani going to break up? I mean, can the Fulani speak for the entire North? We'll find out. My last caller on the phone. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Am I on to Maiyegun?
Yes, sir. Your name?
Okay. This is Henry calling from Turkey.
Henry from Turkey. How are you today?
I'm fine. I've been your follower for a long time, since 2016.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'm just trying to contribute to the the topic.
Sure.
They said I don't know who is speaking for the North now. I don't know if it's Miyetti Allah or the Arewa Consultative Forum or the governors. I don't know who is the leader now. So their confusion on that side is different. Now they say they want to go back. They want to go back to their home. When Buhari told the Biafran, if you have a nation, go back to your nation. They say yes, you have Igboland, we can go to Igboland. Right. Now the Miyetti Allah say they want their own nation. Where is their nation now? We don't know where it is. They say they are from Cameroon, from Gambia, from where? Which one is their home? Now where are they going? Now we don't know. So please, as soon as the answer of this question, we know what they mean.
And you know one thing as well, Henry, we don't even care where they want to go. They should just leave our people alone and get away. Okay?
They're just causing confusion everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They're just causing confusion everywhere.
Exactly.
Today one Ruga, tomorrow in one land. Today you want to fight, the other one you want to go. Stand one place now. Let's know your position.
Exactly. Well, you know one thing,
you, brother.
They are coming around. Yeah, God bless you. Around. Thank you so much, Henry. No. You know, they are coming around gradually, and that is where we are all going. I told you, I said, give everybody time. She been in Nigeria, you are wasting your time if you think everybody should agree with you right away that Nigeria should break. No. Give them time. You see those Lagos Abobaku, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, all those Facebook bandits, social media artsmen, even all these, their aunties and uncles, brothers, their brodians, their, the premium Buhari deals abroad, the Mumumadus, the Bele lecturers and the Mumu lecturers and co, all of them, some of them are just waiting to see what these guys will do to their Tifnumbu. You see that Tifnumbu, In fact, I actually thought it was going to be up to December 2021, In fact, the drama will be faster than you can imagine. Many of them, they are going to turn to Biafran agitators overnight. You'll be surprised. Buhari Shuku, Nekari. When did you start saying that Biafra? Are you not the people that are attacking us for Biafra for the past 4 years? Nekari, you don't change. Say, my brother, leave that thing. Don't call me that Nekari again. Call me Neka Biafra. Or Bianeka. I just made that up. I don't even know if that even make any sense, because it may be another language like that, and I may offend people there. But again, I used to offend people for a living, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But you say, don't call me Nekari anymore. Don't call me Ngoziari anymore. Call me Ngozi Biafra. Call me Nneka Biafra. That's the beautiful name I want. Say, oh boy, see, they've told me about miracle. I never believed, though. You see all these Lagos Abobakus, these Oshogbo Alimajiris, all these crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, all risers, and all these guys you see in Lagos bragging and everything on empty stomach, You see, the day they realize that na BLLB, Tinubu will bring back from this is journey of no return to become president of Nigeria. Once they realize, you will see so many people who abuse you. Shut up with your Oduduwa Republic. Nigeria number. You see, many of them are shouting Nigeria, Nigeria, because the person will still they give them the Congo of rice that they are feeding on. All this 500 naira, local government empowerment, trader money. All the people where they collect all this end power, they are waiting because they believe that if Tinubu become one, some of them they will just do some expansion. Open their own Agbero branch in every other part of Nigeria. Whatever it is, they were open. You see, the day that the Fulani oligarch, this Fulani terrorist, this Fulani elites, these criminals who dragged everybody into this, endless division, when they are done with Tinubu, and everyone don't realize, say, oh boy, like say 2023 done. To all these guys who are abusing the Oduduwa agitators, most of them are waiting for 2023. But by the time they get the signal, when alarm blow like this, you see, the Miyetti Allah who received their own signal. Their signal told them that, oh boy, if it's a breakup go last this, we don't do all the gra-gra, we don't do all the shakara, we have all the power, yet we know if we conquer these people like they promised us. Why is it taking so long? Oh boy, na breakup go last time, they don't give the signal. You see, Tinubu supporters, the Jaga Were, the Jaga Bandit, the Jaga Addict, the Jaga Idiot, the Ashiwaju Awon Agbero, and the Agberos that follows him. Those ones who, you see, when you see the Lagos Agberos, maybe all of them, they street, some of them, they wear suits. You see them on Facebook, you see them everywhere. They look like they are old, or they look older. They don't get sense. It's not because they don't have sense, but just pray that the next meal, your next meal, should not come from somewhere that is tougher. In Yoruba, they will say, Oloma fi ounje wa. May God not put our means of survival in a place that is very tough. Many of these guys, you see all these things, this stipend, all these things they are giving to them. By the time the 2023 Mulue finally crash inside the lagoon, some of them will become Oduduwa agitators. I am somebody who have studied how powerful time is. Time is just like formless, shapeless. You can't see it, but time is life. If you understand how to study time and be patient, give them time. No be Nigeria. Wait for it. They will join us. Those who are abusing you for Biafra, they will be the champion of it. With where we are going right now, it is a matter of time. I'm going to see you some other time. Everybody go scratch body, but it is still a scratch everybody. When the whole thing enter body very well, trust me, they will call for a total breakup. And you see those who are against it today, they will be the champion of it tomorrow. Because, I'm so much confident about that. Give it time. I'm going to see you guys some other time. If you are still watching my video on YouTube, remember, before you leave, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you don't want to miss anything. And somebody was asking me, what is your Facebook page? It is Maiyegun General Politico. It is a brand now. Just put it in Google. It will give you my Facebook page. It will show you my YouTube channel. It is better you subscribe on the YouTube and click like and follow on Facebook. Either way, you won't miss anything. Set your notification up. I'm going to see you tomorrow again. And until then, we don't have to turn to cows for these criminals. Protect ourselves. We don't need their permission. We don't have to be like this. I'll see you again, and good night.
Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àníyàn súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.